All right, here we go.
Beautiful. Sharks, thank you very much for your time today. Appreciate this opportunity to share a new and innovative solution with you. Maybe like me, you're frustrated with having a key ring that looks like this. And when you get to a door, having to search through and find the correct key. And then you try that key and guess what? It wasn't the right one. So you have to go back and I've just lost that key in the mix again. So now I have to go back through and start the process all over again. Truly frustrating. Certainly it's a time that we need to switch it up, that we need to change it. How can we do that? How can we make the switch to something better, to give more experience, or excuse me, to give a better user experience, but also improve functionality in a business? Well, we'd like to introduce you to our award-winning Switch Tech platform. Yes, award-winning because we did win an ESX award, but we've also won a internationally recognized Red Dot Award around the design and functionality of our switch core. We've also won the SIA Wireless Access Peripheral category this year for the trade show that none of us got to go to. So it is really a platform that's revolutionizing access control in 3 key areas. So let's talk about those for a minute. Number 1, it's bringing an excellent value to our end users by bringing the benefits of electronic access control, being able to restrict by day and time, being able to have a near real-time audit, all without having to replace the mechanical infrastructure that's already in place or put new infrastructure in place. So on your screens, you should see our credential. We've made a user experience very easy. No need to search through a list of doors. Just tap the activate button, wake up the core, and the 2 talk to each other, and I'm granted access. Turn it just like I would a key in the lock previously. Brings us to our second point, adaptable. Because if you can lock it, there's a small format interchangeable core locking mechanism for it. And being able to put this solution into almost any of those devices expands the control that a customer can have inside their building. Not only are they able to secure doors, we talk about that a lot, but also cabinets, desk drawers, file cabinets, storage cribs, you name it. If you can lock it, there's a small format interchangeable core locking mechanism for it. And then that brings more control, more secure control, because we've gotten rid of those mechanical keys. We've brought electronic access. And beyond that, we've also brought biometric access. So as I get authenticated on this one, get authenticated here based upon time and day, now it can require a biometric in order to be able to get in. No infrastructure. Keep your existing mechanical lock. Deploy this solution, install time of 5 minutes or less, and you've brought biometric access control to nearly any locking mechanism in your facility. Tell me, Sharks, are you ready to throw away your keys and make the switch? I appreciate the time for the pitch.
Timing.
So, any questions?
So who's the ideal here? This is for, it's not as an add-on to an existing access system. This is to get people to have a simpler interface on their phone for individual doors or lock, where I'm just going to need the mag lock or the any lock, and I'm going to use this instead of or in addition to a pre-existing access system.
Great question, Michael. Appreciate it. So it's an expansion opportunity in the marketplace. Nothing will replace a hardwired door as far as its functionality, its real instant notification, instant control, instant update capabilities. Absolutely still need those, and where it's a requirement, those will have to be. Past those points though, where I'm just looking to control access, that's where Switch Core comes in as a retrofit and an expansion of that access system. We are capable with perimeter readers with our Bluetooth credential, so you can use a harmonized approach to it. Integrated today into the Lenel and Genetec access platforms, so taking those 2 solutions and expanding the control a customer has in their facility.
What does it cost?
Excellent question. So MSRP on the core is $320. So if we think about that with no additional infrastructure, a 5-minute or less install time,
pull out a mechanical core, put in a switch core, and you've brought the full benefits of electronic access control, of time date restrictions, activate and deactivate dates, and near real-time monitoring at an MSRP of $320. It's awesome. And then if you look at it for recurring revenue, the credential itself is a license. It's not a card where if I lose the card, I get a new card or have to buy a new card. This license can transfer between devices. So you know as well as I do that phones upgrade or people move out of organizations, that license can move between devices and can move between people as well, deployed as a customer needs to. So it brings an RMR opportunity for the integrator network, allows customers and users to put it into a capital budget in order to be able to maintain that sustaining cost out of something different than expenses.
Who's the competition and why is it's called SwitchCore? Am I saying it right?
SwitchCore, yes.
Who's the competition and why is SwitchCore better?
Sure. Well, it's an innovative solution, Steve, so there is no competition for it. No, I'm just playing. So other solutions in the marketplace that have different or competitive type products, there's the Medico XT and there's the Salto has product lines that align with this. A couple things that differentiate us. Number one, that near real-time control. So being able to keep the intelligence inside our mobile credential allows us to sit at a computer, make updates as we need to, and then that information is updated into the phone. So adding access, deleting access, changing people's time schedules, those kinds of things all happen without a customer needing to come back to a programming station like they would for the Medico XT. Differentiated from Salto with that near real-time update and audit coming back, because we're able to get that activity as it's happening to flow from the cloud down into the access system. Differentiated also in our integration approach, where we recognize that customers don't want to have multiple systems to control the access in their facilities. They want one-stop shopping. So integration into that OnGuard, into that Genetec platform with expansion to other access control systems already in the works allows for those users to use one interface to control their entire system.
Talk about training on administration for whoever is doing the administration for this at the end user level. How's training handled? How much time? How complex? Support, etc.
Yeah, it's a great question, Steve, because if you don't know how to use it, you're not going to be able to. So we've got a bunch of different training that's available. We offer it with web learning. So e-learning, go at your own pace, go through the course, get an overview of the product, different tiers inside there, whether it's procurement or technician, things like that, in order to be able to understand what you need to do with it. We've got configuration videos so that as technicians are sitting on a job site, haven't seen the product before, sitting in their van, ready to go in, they're able to learn what they need to do whenever they get inside. We've also partnered with Built, B-I-L-T, in order to put a 3D animation together around the actual physical install process of the course. So really recognizing the need for interactive training, but also video aspects for it so that people can go back, refresh, and get the information as they need to. And then as far as the integration and everything, it works just like a reader inside of OnGuard, just like a door inside of Genetec. So once you have it set up and installed, customer already knows how to use it whenever it's in the platform.
Dan, did you, we were talking about pricing before, did you say what the price was for the license, or did I miss it?
I did not mention the license. The physical core itself has a $320 MSRP. The annual license on the credential MSRP is $7.
So it's $7 per license.
Per credential, yes.
Per year.
Per year.
Per year.
Okay.
So, I mean, the cost, I mean, for a reader is somewhere a little north of your cost, so that's good. And your cost of a card is, I mean, we always charge our employees $5 to replace them, so you're pretty close there. I guess what I don't understand or can't visualize is how you take your switch and you're plugging into the key and then controlling the lock. And then how do you ensure that that door is relocked?
Yeah, so small format interchangeable cores. Here's one that's, let me make sure you can see it.
Can you change the screen off the screen share so we can see that,
Yeah, I'll do that.
please?
Stop share. There we go. See me bigger now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this back end here is built and manufactured to the small format interchangeable core standard. 7-pin, which is the industry standard, has roughly 80% of market share out there. Hundreds of millions of locks that have this core in it. The function of a small format core, you have a special key, which is called a control key. Put that in, turn it, that pulls out the small format interchangeable core. You put this in, lock it in with its locking lug right here. It's locked into place. You need administrative access to it in order to do that install, put it in, take it out. Your standard users can't do it. And then it's secured into it. This knob is free spinning. I could do it easier on this one. This knob is free spinning until I'm granted access. So when I'm granted access, that knob engages and then I can operate the lock. After that time, it just goes back to spinning again.
And how's it powered?
With a CR24, I got all kinds of props. I need to ask questions. CR2477 coin cell battery, same thing that's in the remote for your car, probably just twice as thick. I got this one on Amazon for $2. Bundled up with all of our activity is status of the core, including Dan Stewart went through at whatever time Dan Stewart went through, but also battery level, temperature in the core, some other things that we're monitoring in case those analytics become valuable to customers at some point. But all of that reports back in that activity so that as batteries get low, I'm notified as the user of the system in order to do it. You could also add it into the service contract that an integrator is providing to the end user. Have them be notified by text or email that that battery is low. Roll a truck proactively, get that stickiness with the customer, increase your RMR. When you get that low battery, you get roughly 700 access events at the core from that point. So if you're using it 10 times a day, 70 days to get out there to replace the battery. So if you get the low battery Friday afternoon, it'll probably last through the weekend until you get to the Monday morning. Unless if something crazy happens and 700 people need to go through a door.
How many dealers are selling this today?
So selling it today, as terms of sale from Stanley Security to dormakaba, the best access organization. We had started the development under the Stanley umbrella, continued it and finished it under the dormakaba one, but as part of the terms of sale, Stanley has exclusive distribution for the first 12 months of commercial availability.
Well, that answers that question.
Yeah, they have partnered with some other hardware distributors in order to get better penetration into the marketplace. But Stanley's that exclusive distributor for the first 12 months, which gives us the opportunity. Yes, we're integrated into enterprise level access systems, OnGuard and Genetec today, but for people who partner with wholesalers, locksmiths, things like that, that need a entry-level standalone type solution, that gives us the opportunity with development already underway, that when we get that broader approach, we've got a solution that addresses that need in the market as well.
And that 12 months ends when?
I don't have that information today.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Well, okay, so did it, because part of our job here is to understand what the potential market opportunity is for this.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody within dormakaba said, we think we can sell 50 million of these, or we think we can sell 5 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a sense for explaining what the market potential is?
Yeah, as you know, with any new market or new product in our market, it takes a little bit of time to get adopted and people to get it in there. So me as the business owner for it, I see us ramping as far as market potential, especially with an exclusive distributor for the first year. So our target for first year is 20,000 units. Moving up and expanding out from there into the hundreds of thousands annually as we get it out into the broader distribution market.
Thank you.
And that's time.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks,
Thank
Dan.
you, Sharks. Thank you, Alexis. Appreciate everybody's time. Have a great day.